Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. Welcome to this troubleshooting presentation on DTC P0222, which stands for Throttle Position Sensor B Circuit Low Voltage. This code indicates that the voltage signal from the Throttle Position Sensor B, TP Sensor B, is lower than expected, leading to potential issues in the vehicle's throttle control system. The throttle position sensors are crucial components in the vehicle's electronic throttle control system. These sensors provide real-time data to the Engine Control Module, ECM, regarding the position of the throttle valve, which is vital for engine management and performance. You will find the TP Sensor B located on the throttle body, often connected to various wiring and circuitry. Any malfunction or fault in this sensor can result in decreased vehicle performance, possible engine stalling, or even failure to accelerate, making it essential to address any diagnostic trouble codes associated with it promptly. DTC P0222 signifies that the throttle position sensor B circuit is experiencing low voltage. This DTC indicates that the voltage measured at TP sensor B is below the expected threshold, often less than 0.3 volts, as indicated in diagnostic guidelines. The affected components primarily include TP sensor B itself and may also involve wiring and connectors that link the sensor to the powertrain control module, PCM. The throttle body is where TP sensor B is located, serving as the gateway for airflow into the engine and linked to the functionality of the vehicle's acceleration and performance. A malfunction originating from this sensor can cause errors in air-fuel mixture control, leading to suboptimal engine behavior. Several potential causes can lead to the activation of DTC P0222. A primary cause might be a faulty throttle position sensor B. If the sensor cannot accurately read or send voltage signals, the ECU won't have the correct information for managing the throttle. Additionally, a shorted wire in the TH2 line, which connects the throttle body wiring to the PCM, can create false indications in circuit readings. An open circuit in the VCC3 line, responsible for supplying voltage to the sensor, can also result in low voltage readings. Furthermore, poor connections at the throttle body or the PCM can cause intermittent issues, leading to DTCs being recorded. Thus, visual inspection for any loose wiring or connectors is an excellent first step in your troubleshooting process. Understanding the symptoms associated with DTC P0222 is crucial for timely diagnostics and repair. Vehicles might experience poor acceleration performance due to improper voltage signals affecting how the engine management system interprets the throttle input. This can feel like delayed or inadequate responses when pressing the accelerator. In severe cases, the engine may stall, particularly at idle, because it does not receive accurate information about the throttle's position. Additionally, owners may notice inconsistent throttle response, creating a frustrating driving experience. The check engine light will typically activate to alert the driver to issues within the vehicle's management systems, indicating the need for further diagnostics and maintenance. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0222 involves verifying the problem by following a few essential actions. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the on position, which powers the electronic systems without starting the engine. Next, use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear the DTC from the system's memory. After clearing, you'll want to monitor and check specific parameter values related to the TP sensor B using the HDS. The vital value to observe is the voltage reading from TP sensor B, which should be less than 0.3 volts under current conditions for proper function. If the readings align with the expectations, you can confirm a failure, while atypical or higher readings may indicate an intermittent failure, suggesting further inspection of the throttle body's connections or wiring. The next step focuses on determining the possible failure area by checking for any confirmed DTCs. Using the HDS, check if any other confirmed or pending DTCs are present. Notably, you will want to find out if DTC P0122, which denotes a low voltage issue in TP sensor A, is present alongside P0222. If both errors appear simultaneously, you will proceed to the next troubleshooting step indicated in your guide as it suggests a more systemic issue. Conversely, if only DTC P0222 is present, you can follow through with Step 3 to conduct further inspections on the wiring and connections specific to TP sensor B. In this third troubleshooting step, you will conduct a shorted wire check on the TH2 line. Start by turning the ignition switch to the lock 0 position to cut off any power to the systems. Next, use the HDS to jump the SCS service check signal line, allowing for diagnostic testing of the circuits. After this, disconnect both the PCM connector C and the throttle body 6P connector to prepare for continuity testing. By ensuring these connections are severed, you can then check for continuity between designated test points. This requires verifying the TH2 line wire for shorts. Identifying continuity allows you to understand if the wiring is intact or if there are shorts that need to be addressed. Step 4 shifts the focus to checking the voltage across specified test points within the throttle body wiring. After disconnecting the throttle body 6P connector, turn the ignition switch back to the on session position. At this stage, it's essential to measure the voltage between test point 1 at the throttle body 6P connector, specifically number 5, and body ground. The expected voltage reading should be around 5.0 volts. If you obtain this reading, the throttle body is functioning correctly, and you can replace it if found faulty. Should the voltage not meet the expected value, this indicates issues within the throttle body circuit that merit further investigation. In the fifth step of troubleshooting, you will perform an open wire check for the VCC3 ETCS line. As before, turn the ignition switch to the lock 0 position to minimize risk while checking wiring integrity. Then, jump the SCS line with the HDS to properly isolate the systems under inspection. Disconnect the PCM connector C before testing continuity between the set test points, specifically between the VCC3 ETCS at PCM connector C and the throttle body 6P connector. A successful continuity test would affirm that the wire is intact, allowing for necessary updates to the PCM or replacing it if issues persist. If there is no continuity, this indicates problems in the wiring that must be corrected immediately. The final repair verification is a critical closing step in your troubleshooting process for DTC P0222. Begin this phase by reconnecting all previously disconnected connectors to ensure that all components are linked correctly for a successful system trial. Next, use the HDS to reset the powertrain control module, PCM, which is essential for clearing any stored error codes and preparing the system for a fresh assessment. Once you've completed the reset, turn the ignition switch to the on I position and check for any new pending or confirmed DTCs that may reappear. If DTC P0222 or other issues appear again, review all connections and repairs made before proceeding with the original troubleshooting steps. Effectively, this final step ensures that all repairs were successful and that the vehicle operates as intended. Preventive maintenance is vital in avoiding the recurrence of issues like DTC P0222. Regularly inspect and maintain the wiring harnesses connected to the throttle body and PCM checking for any signs of wear, corrosion, or loose connections. The electronic throttle control system relies significantly on these components. Hence, keeping them in good condition can alleviate future problems. Following vehicle service intervals as outlined in the owner's manual can also help identify any potential issues early on. Empower yourself by using diagnostic tools periodically to preemptively catch low voltage readings or other discrepancies in the throttle position circuit. Implementing these preventive measures will work harmoniously to enhance the longevity and reliability of your Honda CRV. To conclude this troubleshooting guide for DTC P0222, it is essential to synthesize the key points discussed. We began by understanding that the P0222 code indicates low voltage in the TP sensor B circuit, negatively affecting engine performance. We examined the potential causes, symptoms, and a sequence of structured troubleshooting steps to identify the root cause of the problem. By performing accurate voltage checks, evaluating wiring integrity, and ensuring PCM updates when necessary, you can effectively address this code. Always remember to perform final repair verifications to confirm that the issue is adequately resolved. A commitment to preventive maintenance will help ensure that such issues remain infrequent, fostering a more reliable driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.